It's Monday, June 3rd. My name is Rich, and this is your 5-Minute Fix. Welcome to the 5-Minute Fix, where we take stories about pretty much anything from pretty much anywhere and try to give it to you in 5 minutes or less today. Rick Ross is catching some heat over this past weekend, and it's not because of a rap battle this time. Rick Ross catches heat for car show as people cite long lines, ask for refunds. Quavo was also on hand to perform at the event. Now, Rick Ross has a car show on his property out in Atlanta, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Over the last few years, it's gotten bigger, it's attracted more people. He's even had complaints from his neighbors previously. I think that was one of the situations last year. I do believe I talked about that. But this time, it appears that he maybe was not prepared for the large amount of people that were attending. Rick Ross is catching heat over the way his car and bike show ran this past weekend, with some guests asking for refunds. The 2024 edition of Ross's annual car and bike show took place in Fayetteville, Georgia. But instead of having a good time, several people expressed how horrible their experience was for reasons that included a lack of shuttle buses, long wait times to enter the event, and claims that the event ran out of wristbands so people who bought a ticket couldn't get in. Now that right there is a damn travesty. How you gonna run out of wristbands? That's cheap as hell. You see how many tickets you sold? You buy just as many wristbands. Not a difficult concept. Quote, "I didn't get a chance to go inside because of the shuttle services and the extremely long lines. I spent my hard work and money and was disappointed," one person wrote on Instagram. "Waiting 3 hours to get to a shuttle was terrible. Security was trash. They didn't do their job. They let people cut the line. They need to do way better. I won't be going again because of it," another added. "We gonna get y'all wristbands." Absolute madness. Chaos. POV trying to get into unorganized Rick Ross car show. We got some of the comments here from Instagram. "I love the show once I got in, but I waited 3 hours in line for a shuttle. Took another hour getting out, and that's only because I skipped the line like everyone else. There was no crowd control at all, not enough restrooms, no organization whatsoever, hardly any medical support, no water stands. The list goes on. This could have been done much better." That's from the real estate _Adrian on Instagram. Sunshine on Cloudy Days says, "It's not the same. Going to have to move it for real now." Melanin X Rain says, "The fact you sold tickets, but people who traveled over 7+ hours couldn't get in and were turned away. That's bad business and we'll never support this again." Big Lamons waited in line for 5 hours to get on a bus, only to be told they don't have any more wristbands. You can't get in the bus with no wristband. This whole process was a zoo. From the wrong address, had us all going to somebody's house to trying to find to get in a parking place after the fact, and the shuttle situation. My first and last time doing this shit. Others claim they weren't returning to the car and bike show, stating event organizers need to run a better event. Meanwhile, someone on TikTok shared a video of the entrance lines, and it looked like a complete mess with little to no order being enforced. According to Rick Ross, 12,000 people attended the annual event, which is held at his mansion. Says here, Quavo was also on hand to perform at the event, and Rick Ross has yet to comment on the allegations that the event was poorly run. It looks to me that this has actually happened quite a bit lately. People putting on events, maybe not expecting a large crowd, and they just get blown out of the water. We saw it with the Willy Wonka experience over in the UK. We saw it in Vegas with the Bluey hot dog situation, and now this Rick Ross event. So it looks like event planning has gone downhill. And if you're looking for something to get into, maybe event planning should be it, because you could probably do a better job of these people. But I want to know, did you attend the Rick Ross car and bike show? And if so, how was it? Were you maybe thinking about going? Did you even hear about it? Know about it? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. My name is Rich, and this has been your 5-Minute Fix.